Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Hughes Jester. My name is Junior. Today we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff that I got on my drive, on my all-around drive today. I was hunting for a specific item at Ross that I saw was posted in the Facebook pages. And there are, I went on a circle drive where there's like 6 Ross stores that I could hit. It took me like maybe 3 hours or so driving that circle, but it was something I wanted to do. I was kind of desperate about it, but in the way from one of the Rosses, I hit one of the book off stores, and I grabbed some figures from the collections that I'm currently concentrating on, which is basically the let's see, the 3 3/4 vintage style figures from Star Wars, right? So, um, again, I wanted to go through the more extremely articulated figures with the face printing, but for certain figures, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna break that rule for the right price, and the right price is being that I found $3 per figure. Yeah, this is like $3 per figure. As you can see, the articulation is extremely limited, but for robots like this, I mean, like, what kind of articulation do I need from a medical droid, right? He's just going to be standing in the background. So I think I bought like 11 of those for $3. But then I was able to sneak in some of these vintage ones that they sold me for $5. That's like pretty good. This is also a vintage one of the more newer um, articulated figures. So I'm pretty happy with that. Look at this. This is an ATST in the box figure, right? It's an old figure, but look at the price. $25. I could not believe that. I was looking on top of the shelf and I said, like, $25? That can't be right. Book off, sometimes it's expensive. So I'm thinking like it must have been $125, right? So I pulled it down and I said, wait, the dollar sign is before too, so it's got to be $25. So, and it is $25. Well, guess what? Remember, I bought the newer ATST from Amazon for $78. It's the exact same figure with Chewbacca. So, yep, I'm pretty happy with that. But we're mostly talking about what I did during the Ross hunt, right? So, um, I went to like 6 stores, 6 Ross stores, and in one of the stores that I found, I wasn't looking for this, but I found this, the Cobra Crimson Viper. Now, I do know, maybe about 2 weeks ago, I went to a Ross store and I found a couple of grunts unexpectedly, and I realized that the pricing for the G.I. Joe figures have now risen. Last year was $5.99. This year it's $7.99. Shocking, right? Yeah. But for $5.99, I thought that even though it was multiple figures of the same character, like Recondo, which is what I did yesterday, I mean last year, and Tomax Zema, I bought like 5 or 7 of each of those because I could customize those anyway, tear off the head, replace it, and then the guns and all that stuff alone is, I thought, was maybe $5 worth. So I went ahead and bought that. But for $7.99, like I said, my focus on collecting has somewhat shifted to the 3 3/4 scale Star Wars, and it's kind of unexpectedly gone over budget, gone severely over budget, I should say. So my finances are kind of stretched right now to the point that I'm kind of having to be a little bit more careful with it, so that it doesn't go much more than it already has. So even though $7.99, it's still a pretty dang good price for a 6-inch G.I. Joe classified figure. Don't get me wrong, but I have to make sure I'm spending my money correctly. So when I saw that the prices have changed, what I wanted to do was restrict my purchases at Ross G.I. Joe figures to army builders. And it just so happens that this is an army builder. So that was unexpected that I saw. And on top of that, I don't have this figure. I don't have the Crimson Cobra Viper. So I saw 4 of them on the shelves and I grabbed all 4. Don't get mad, because actually on other stores I've seen 5, 7, which I didn't grab because I felt 4 is enough. My GI Joe classified series are kind of busting out of the shelves at this point, so I need to kind of slow them down a little bit, especially for this. This is still a pretty good price though, so maybe in the future if I come across it, I'll grab 1 or 2. I don't know. It's not a high priority of my want list, right? So what else did I buy from Ross? Anyway, why was I going around Ross anyway, and that I hit 6 Ross stores? Well, remember, my concentration of collecting is in the 3.75 figure now of Star Wars. So I was looking for something in that line that's been coming up on some Facebook posts, and I couldn't find it on the shelves, and I found this one. So I was like, this was unexpected. I'll grab the 4. Let's go, get out of here. And so I went ahead and lined up, and lo and behold, while I was waiting for the register, I was looking around and I found this. This is what I was looking for at Ross. It's the Bad Batch, not really the Bad Batch, because this is not the Bad Batch group from the Clone Wars. Maybe I can kind of fake this guy. He kind of looks like the sniper of the Bad Batch. But it's, as this thing says, it's Captain Rex, which I know, Captain Ballast, which I don't know, Captain Gray, which I don't know, and the lead squad trooper. So, I mean, like, so you're asking why was I going for around this thing, right? So it's going for, let me turn that around, $16. This thing is going for $16 on Amazon. Originally, I believe it was $60, and then they have it on currently on sale for $40. $16, meaning that each figure is basically $4 each. $4 each. The usual price for a 3.75 figure is 12 to 15. So this is probably around $14 safely to say. Yeah, so this is what I was hunting for on Ross. So guys, if you know, unfortunately, I don't know how many of you guys watching are still into collecting 3.75 figures. You might have switched to 6-inch figures. I know I was originally, and but still, yeah, $16. I did find some 6-inch figures over there. The hologram Mandalorian Captain Mason or something like that. I can't remember his name. The new one from the Acolyte. She was a hologram. But I am now kind of stopping my 6-inch Star Wars, and I'm shifting over to the 3 3/4. So yeah, I'm quite happy that I got this unexpectedly. And I did go around the 6 Ross stores, and I think I was able to snag about 2 more today. Is it this one today? I can't remember, because yesterday I was able to find one by accident. I saw the posting on Facebook yesterday. I was like, you know what? Let's try and see. And I went to 2, and I found one off the cuff, and I was like, and that was a signal, basically telling me that, okay, they're in my area. So let me do my rounds and see. But anyway, yeah, this is Army Builder. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the pauldrons that they have and just put on the helmets so that at least they can kind of pretend to be just regular troopers, except for Rex over here who has that visor. And obviously the elite trooper, yes. So I know, I just wanted to show you guys that. I don't know if you guys are into it, but yeah, I'm gonna be looking for those. Hoping I can grab some more, because I do want to build up my 3 3/4. These guys are good for just display in the background, but I'm really searching for these more articulated figures like this. This is not even the most updated one because it doesn't have the ankle swivel, but yeah, this is what I'm looking for, the kind of articulation that I'm looking for. So that's it for my haul from the Holiday Ross. Ross Holiday is happening now. It's not as packed as it was last year. Maybe because it's only just beginning. It only started that I started seeing them putting it out on the tables maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Um, so maybe they'll have more on the floor as the weeks goes on. And look at that. Isn't that cool? And we'll see more stuff. I'm really hoping I can get more. And I know it's kind of counterproductive for me to be putting out this post telling you guys there's more out there, but I just figured you guys might want to check it out too and see what's going on at Ross. That's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys found it informative and helpful. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye.